What if the fight that brought two enemies together is the same fight that could break them again? Cobra Kai Season 7 isn't just another season, it's the beginning of the end. The trailer doesn't just tease battles, it whispers the final chapter of a story that started nearly 4 decades ago. LaRusso and Lawrence have been through everything: rivalries, redemption, even respect. But now, something darker is coming. Something that could destroy everything they've built. The trailer for Cobra Kai Season 7 opens not with loud action, but with quiet tension. The kind that tells you the storm is just moments away. A slow shot of the dojo, faded photos. The sound of breathing, and then snap, a punch, a scream. A memory. This isn't just karate anymore. It's legacy. We hear the voice of Daniel LaRusso, older, more tired, but still standing. "We thought we were done," he says, "but the fight, it's never really over." The camera cuts to Johnny Lawrence, staring at the walls of the dojo, his hands shaking slightly. It's clear something's wrong. They've been through hell together. But Season 7 hints they're about to go deeper. This trailer reminds us of the road that brought us here. From Season 1, where Johnny reopened Cobra Kai with nothing but anger and pride, to Season 6, where alliances were formed and enemies became reluctant partners. Daniel and Johnny, once teenage rivals, learned to stand side by side. But that peace was fragile. And now, it's cracking. We see the younger generation too, Miguel. Robby, Sam, Hawk, they're stronger, now, better. But the trailer shows them facing new enemies and bigger challenges. Robby looks torn between two worlds again. Sam is seen crying. Miguel throws a punch so hard it dents a wall. Whatever is coming, it's personal for all of them. There's a moment, brief, fast, and easy to miss. A figure walks into the dojo, his face hidden in shadow. Johnny turns. Daniel steps forward. And then the voice again. The past always finds a way back. Fans are already guessing. Is it Mike Barnes? Terry Silver again? Or someone completely new? But it's not just about who's coming back. It's about what they stand to lose. The dojo, their students, their reputations, even each other. The trailer makes it clear this is not just a fight for victory. It's a fight for everything they've built, and the stakes are higher than ever. With the international tournament hinted again, it looks like Cobra Kai is going global. But with fame and power comes danger. Not everyone plays fair. And some people don't play by the rules at all. As the trailer ends, we see a shot of Daniel and Johnny standing across from each other. No words, just silence. And then a final line. We started this fight, now we end it. That's how Season 7 begins. With echoes of the past and a storm that promises to change everything. This is the final test. The ultimate challenge. And only the strongest will survive. They started as enemies, fought like warriors, and finally learned to stand side by side. But what if the final battle isn't against an enemy, but against each other? Season 7 pushes Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence into dangerous new territory. They've grown since the old All Valley days. They've built something bigger than themselves. But the trailer hints that their bond, built slowly over 6 intense seasons, may not survive what's coming next. There's a silent tension between them, not just in words, but in the way they move, the way they stare, the way they hesitate when facing a new threat. Something's off. We see clips that feel different. Daniel saying, "This isn't the way." Johnny? And Johnny snapping back, "It's the only way." Just like that, the cracks begin to show. Not from hate, but from fear. Fear of losing. Fear of letting go. Fear of repeating the same mistakes from decades ago. One powerful scene from the trailer shows both men watching their students spar. Johnny looks proud but worried. Daniel looks distant. They're training the next generation to fight. But are they also training them to carry their mistakes? Or worse, to carry their war? In another quick flash, we see Johnny alone in a bar. His hand shakes as he lifts a drink. His reflection shows more than just an old fighter. It shows a man haunted by the choices he's about to make. Then, in a split second, the screen cuts to Daniel, looking at a photo of Mr. Miyagi, whispering, "I don't know if I can stop this." Season 7 doesn't just bring back the past, it forces everyone to face it. For Johnny and Daniel, it's no longer just about the students, the tournament, or the dojo. It's about identity. Who are they when the fighting stops? Who are they when the lines between right and wrong blur? The trailer shows both men on separate paths, Daniel in a suit in what looks like a courtroom or council room. Johnny back on the streets, fighting off strangers in what might be another alley brawl. It feels like the calm before the final storm, and neither of them knows if they'll be fighting together or on opposite sides. And here's where the fans are buzzing. Could this be the season where one of them walks away for good? Could this be the story arc that finally answers the question, who truly learned the most from the past? The words spoken in the trailer hit like a final warning. Only one path leads to peace, but peace has a price. Daniel and Johnny too. Legends who tried to rewrite their legacy might just find themselves forced into one final showdown, not because they want to, but because destiny won't let them escape. The end is coming. And this time, the scars may not heal. Just when you think the past has finally stayed buried, it claws its way back, and this time it brings new shadows with it. The Cobra Kai Season 7 trailer doesn't just tease more of the same, it reveals something deeper. Fresh faces, unknown threats, and chilling echoes of old ghosts that refuse to stay silent. The dojo may have new mats, new students, and global attention, but some battles aren't fought in arenas. They're fought in the soul. One of the most mysterious moments in the trailer is a figure walking through smoke, tall, confident, unafraid. His face is never shown. Some fans say it's Mike Barnes. Others believe it's a brand new villain from the global tournament scene. But whoever he is, he stops the room cold. Even Johnny and Daniel seem to tense up when he enters, but it's not just one new fighter. The trailer shows a group unfamiliar uniforms, deadly focus. Possibly international students? Or the elite warriors from the global Cobra Kai expansion teased at the end of last season. One of them, a fierce young girl with cold eyes, locks blades with Sam in a blink and you miss it moment that's already going viral. She doesn't speak, but her moves scream danger. Meanwhile, glimpses of the past creep in. We hear a voice low, mocking. Could it be Terry Silver's return again? Or maybe a deeper cut from the Karate Kid universe, someone fans never expected to return. Some are even speculating the arrival of Julie Pierce, the lone female student of Mr. Miyagi. A single scene shows a woman, calm, standing by a bonsai tree. She whispers, "He taught more than defense. He taught purpose." That line alone has set the fanbase on fire. And there's another surprise. The younger generation is also facing ghosts of their own. Miguel is seen speaking to someone through prison glass, an estranged father, perhaps? Robby holds a letter in his hand and burns it without a word. Hawk smashes a mirror with his bare fist. These moments tell us the story won't just be physical, it's emotional, personal, but maybe the biggest shock? A quick shot of a dojo wall, with the words "Strike First" being painted over by a new creed. Is Cobra Kai finally changing? Or is someone else rewriting its legacy? Season 7 introduces unfamiliar energy, one that suggests the final fight won't be just student versus student or dojo versus dojo. It might be teacher against past. It might be all of them against something bigger, something they created but never controlled. This is no longer just about who wins a trophy. This is about who survives the war of identity, legacy, and change. And sometimes, the scariest face is not the one you don't know. It's the one you thought you'd never see again. Legacy isn't something you choose. It's something you leave behind, whether you want to or not. And now, in Cobra Kai Season 7, that legacy stands on the edge of collapse. The trailer makes one thing clear. This isn't just the end of a series. It's the end of a story that began back in 1984 on the mats of the All Valley Tournament. Back when karate was just about tournaments, bullies, and honor. But now, it's about the weight of decisions made over a lifetime. We see Daniel LaRusso kneeling in silence, his hand resting on Mr. Miyagi's gravestone. "He taught me how to live. Now I have to learn how to let go," he says. That moment hits harder than any punch. It's not about fighting anymore, it's about figuring out what comes after the fight. Johnny Lawrence, on the other hand, looks like a man stuck between past and future. He has a family now. A son, a second chance, but is that enough? In the trailer, he looks at Miguel and quietly mutters, "I don't want you to be like me." But Miguel, ever the fighter, replies, "Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm better." These are the moments that show how far we've come. Cobra Kai isn't just about who has the better kick. It's about redemption, identity, pain, and forgiveness. It's about fathers and sons, students and teachers, rivals and brothers. We see the younger generation taking center stage. Sam, Hawk, Tory, Robby, Miguel, they're no longer just students. They're warriors shaped by years of emotional war. In one scene, Sam says, "It's not our war, but we're the ones who have to finish it," and maybe she's right. Because the old guard is tired, the new generation is ready, but the price of victory might be too high. In another powerful sequence, we see a dojo on fire. Not from an attack, but from someone choosing to burn it down themselves. Was it symbolic? A final goodbye to the toxic legacy of Cobra Kai's old ways, or a devastating act of desperation? The trailer ends with a line that sends chills down your spine. Legacies don't end, they evolve. It's spoken over slow-motion shots of Daniel and Johnny walking away from each other, but looking back just once like two soldiers who know the war may never truly be over. Cobra Kai Season 7 promises closure, but not comfort. The battles will be fierce. The emotions will be raw. And by the final episode, someone's legacy will be sealed for better or worse. The end isn't coming, it's already here. And not everyone will make it through. Asterisk.